Brought to you by BMEG Derby Ace Premium Formula. Dito ka na sa Llamado. The runner by Marcus Spark Kagiwa. That's why Ginebra is still in this ball game. As Mark Kagiwa came off the bench in this game, and Tubit now with 17 points. At 7 puntos sa kabante dito ng San Miguel, 92-85 as we approach the 4-minute mark of the fourth. Rudy Hatfield now guarding Gabe Freeman. Hatfield really stayed in front of Freeman, step for step, move for move.
Yeah, he was just looking at his movements. He never put into any fake with his shoulders, and that's the 5th personal foul now of Gabe Freeman. Look at Hatfield getting to the act there, then the contact.
And then the 5th personal against Freeman. Remember, Obi's story for Ginebra already fouled out moments ago. Here's Helterbrand, bounce pass bank. Oh, Kabagnot read it perfectly, and Washington is on the move. Arwin Santos with a layup. Unselfish play for the San Miguel Beermen. This is a 30-second timeout brought to you by Handy Fix and First Aid ng Bahay Mo, Bonzol, and Sealzol. And you can't help but think that kind of unselfishness among talented players makes the San Miguel team all the more dangerous.
Yeah, because now it's like playing like a team, no? And now, there are a lot of players sitting on the bench that can play. Joseph Yu hasn't come back to the ball game anymore. A lot of good players, but when they play as a team, they're very hard to beat. And when they defend like that, you can count maybe a couple of teams that have any chance of beating them.
This is what we're talking about. Washington, that's a sure slam dunk. But instead he gives it to Arwin Santos, who was nearer the basket, scooting at the wing for the layup. And I remember talking with Olsen Rosella right before the Holy Week break, and I said, paray, okay lang ba? Because, Olsen, Danny I, and Danny Siegel especially, have not seen a lot of minutes. And Olsen said, kami mga veterano, we lead by example. So if we have to make the sacrifice by not playing, hindi kami sisimangot on the bench, and we'll do our role. Olsen, for instance, in that win by Alaska, went in for one opportunity
to make the inbound.
Yes, which could have been the game winner for Ontiveros, but that's the kind of role these veterans are playing now.
No, they tried to take out Gabe Freeman with a 30-second timeout by putting in Daniel Refonso. It wasn't allowed because a 30-second timeout was called by Ginebra. If San Miguel called that, they could do it. Eric Menk all of a sudden pumping in 4 points in this quarter for a total of 8.
3.5 remaining in the ball game. 94-87. San Miguel still on top. Here's Ontiveros. He has been a thorn on Ginebra's side all night long. But here's Menk with a rebound and a big opportunity here for Ginebra.
I like the way Eric has come out here in the second half and work like the old Eric Menk.
Here's Hatfield. And they'll say last touch on Arwin Santos. Ball will stay with Ginebra.
Daniel Alfonso coming in for Gabe Freeman. They're trying to preserve that 5 fouls.
Chegi, ano ang balita?
Thank you, Miko. Final push. This is what Coach Jong wants. He instructed JJ Helterbrand to use the screens and drive strong to the hoop. And in case he doesn't succeed, he wants Eric Menk to seal hard and operate inside. Miko, Dr. J?
Meantime, Tubin with a wild shot. Got his own miss. And the ball goes to Hatfield. Lucky break for Ginebra. Rudy Hatfield moving like the old Rudy Hatfield.
That's right. Well, he's coming with some short baskets. Pero importante yun. Yung parehong pinasket niya doon sa end of second quarter at saka ito.
30-second timeout tayo ngayon. Brought to you by Handy Fix and First Aid ng Bahay Mo, Bonzol, and Sealzol. If Ginebra wants to completely get back in this game, they'll have to do it without their import, Albi Story. And for San Miguel, they'll need to play without Gabe Freeman.
Well, they can play with him now. He just has 5 fouls. They need him right now. What are you waiting for?
That's a lucky break, huh? Danny Alfonso hit that ball perfectly on the foot of Tubit, but it ends up with Rudy Hatfield. Rudy Hatfield with 4 points.
Yeah, it ricocheted over to Hatfield instead of going out. No?
Oh, pressure in the backcourt. And Kabakdot says, no problem. 5-point game para sa San Miguel. They're up by as many as 20 points in this ball game. Washington in motion at the post against Meng. Washington fires and misses. It's a miss, and Ginebra has the basketball with 2.5 remaining in the fourth. This is just a 5-point game. And both teams are in the penalty. So this foul by Daniel Defonso will send Eric Meng to the line.
Well, you can see Eric visibly very tired at this stage, you know. That could affect his free throw shooting. He has worked real hard here.
First free throw para kay Meng. And we have a 4-point game. 4-point game here. Patricia, what's happening with the San Miguel bench?
Well, I'm sure they're going to give props to Daniel Defonso here. He did a stellar job trying to hold the fort while Gabe Freeman was resting. They really want him, Gabe Freeman at that, to finish this ball game. Remember that they've been emphasizing on defense. Now more than ever, they're going to need to put in all their energy to try to stop the rampaging Jenkins. Nico?
Well, right now, even the crowd will become a factor here. We have just a 3-point game, 94-91. Freeman is on the floor. Nursing 5 fouls, double team. Ontiveros to Kabakdot, swings it over. Arwin Santos over Meng. Oh, big 3-pointer!
And he puts the house silence to the crowd there. Stop shouting, I'm back.
What a clutch connection by Arwin Santos, back to a 6-point lead for San Miguel. Here's Tubit, open shot, no go. Freeman with a rebound. Oh, it got hit in the face there. With that swipe by Mark Kagiwa.
Well, actually, there was no harm at all. That's the reason why there was no call. You know, if he had lost the ball, obviously the referee had to blow that whistle.
Here's Freeman.
That's a foul there on Hatfield who tried to reach in.
Second personal laban kay Hatfield. Both teams are in the penalty with 1 minute and 39 remaining in the fourth quarter. Gabe Freeman, 5 fouls, but he has really made life miserable for Ginebra's defense. 24 points, 18 rebounds. Pagkwentuhan pa si Freeman with Eric Meng.
Pero matagal pa itong larong ito. It's just a 7-point lead. Could be 8. But Ginebra has 2 timeouts full. And I think they have a 30 yet. No? So they can really stop the clock. And hindi pa pumasok itong tira ni Gabe Freeman. So malayo pa ito.
It's Helterbrand, Hatfield, Meng, Kagiwa, and Tubit. Here's Helterbrand. Haynes, by the way, is the official underwear of the PBA. And here's Kagiwa. Kagiwa for 3. No.
Arwin Santos got that rebound and was fouled. Yep. Lost his headband too.
He lost the ball and his headband. And the foul is against J.J. Helterbrand, his second personal. John Uichico. If he can read his lips.
I can read.
I can too. But I can't share what he just said. But it encapsulates what Ginebra is feeling here.
They had a lot of chances in this ball game. They had opportunities where balls were circling around their shots, you know, and then they made a stop, but they couldn't convert on the other end. You know.
They also lost Avi Story to 6 fouls. Oh, the long arms of Spider-Man getting in the way.
Ginebra had a clear rebound. Arwin Santos had already missed 2 free throws, but then he comes up with the interception.
Arwin Santos hitting that big 3-pointer. Really silenced the Ginebra crowd. And he makes the first free throw.
Actually, all his free throw shots are short. This one just had a nice roll. No? Kitang-kita mo, walang power from the knees. It's all wrist action. No bending. All wrist.
That's his style. It works for him. Arwin Santos with 24 points.